Welcome back, everyone. So this is Lynette from Curious Living. I am cooking again today. One of my hobbies. I will be making some Trinidad and Tobago Pelau. My version of Pelau. I know there are so many different ways how people cook Pelau, but come along with me. See how I do the Trinidad and Tobago Pelau. It's also Halloween, so those of you who celebrate Halloween, happy Halloween! As you can see, I have a plate full of colored vegetables. I have red, yellow, green bell peppers, some nice orange carrots, onions, a tomato, some grated garlic, some grated ginger, some pimento peppers, one nice red hot scorpion pepper, but I'm only going to be using a pinch of that. I will be adding a green scotch bonnet pepper, a can of green pigeon peas, a piece of golden ray salted butter, some coconut, of course, and you cannot make pela with some nice green seasoning, which includes bandania. I have already seasoned the chicken, and the rice, I will wash it before adding that into the pot. And I do plan on adding in maybe 3 small pieces of pig's tail in the pot just for some extra flavor. So my pot is heating up right now. Once it heats up a bit, I am going to be adding the oil and then some brown sugar in there so I can brown up the chicken. Some people use browning, I believe, but me, as I said, this is Trinidad style, so I will be using some sugar to brown the meat, and so when the rice and that is added in there, everything will get a nice golden brown color. That's my plan. Let's see what color it turns out today. So guys, I will be using some olive oil in the pot. This is the brown sugar, the Demerara sugar that I am going to use to brown the chicken. This is the coconut cream that I use. I already took it out of the package and all that sort of stuff, but I wanted to show you, you know, the ingredients that I tend to use. So I am now adding the oil into the pot. Not a whole lot, but again, you know, it is olive oil I'm using. Not everybody like to use olive oil, but I prefer to use olive oil. So I'm going to wait for it to, you know, get a little more hot. As you can see, the pot is kind of getting hot already. You can see the movement of the oil in the pot. I'm going to be adding in the sugar, okay? So 1 tablespoon of brown sugar I'm adding in here. I may add a little more actually. It doesn't hurt, it doesn't cause the food to be sweet or anything like that, because remember the sugar is gonna brown. It's kind of like you're burning the sugar. So it's not like, you know, this is gonna be sweet food, because when people see sugar, they're like, oh my gosh, she's adding sugar in the food, it's gonna be sweet. But not really, the sugar is gonna be burnt. Just to get a nice golden brown color, and then I will be adding in the chicken. So you could see there's some changes already start to happen in the pot. Once it gets nice and brown and bubbly, then I would add the chicken. So guys, as you can see, the sugar is getting nice and brown, and I am now going to be adding in the chicken, okay? So the chicken is now in the pot. Sorry, the fan is going, so it might be a little loud. Just turning it up so everything, you know, all the sides could take color. Nice, beautiful color, right, guys? It smells really good too. I just want to make sure all the sides are nicely colored. This guy doesn't seem like he wants to roll over in the pot. There's another piece here. There we go. So I'm just going to let that fry up for a bit. And I will add some ketchup in there. I like to add ketchup in my Pelau too, but I like to add the ketchup while the chicken is brown and sort of frying up in the sugar, the brown sugar. So guys, I've added the ketchup, and the chicken. I'm just gonna turn it up again, and you can see how it's nicely frying up in the pot. One of the ingredients that I didn't show earlier, I totally forgot about that, but I am going to be adding some pumpkins in here, which I'm going to add now. I had some pieces of cut up pumpkin in the freezer, so I just took that out and I'm adding it in the chicken right now. It just gives it a really nice texture, the pumpkin. It doesn't really add any extra flavor as far as I am aware of, but it gives the rice and, you know, the pilau a really nice texture. And you know, food, in order for you to enjoy food, it has to look good, it has to feel good, it has to taste good, right? So you definitely want to have great texture when you put that spoonful of food in your mouth, or the fork full of food in your mouth, it you know, it triggers salivation, right? So I've added a little bit of water, maybe just about a quarter cup of water in here to help the chicken fry up again in its juices and with the pumpkin and everything in there. And I will be adding in the rice pretty soon. I may be actually adding in a piece of pigtail. Pigtail gives the pilau a nice little flavor, extra flavor. So I will be adding in a small piece of pigtail in here also. So guys, you can see I added just 3 little pieces of pigtail. And the meat is nicely fried up. So I am going to be adding in the rice now. So I've added the rice. I now will be adding in the golden ray and the coconut cream. I'm going to add some water. I added some water in the bowl that I had the rice in. I'm just going to add some water in here. And all the other ingredients are going to follow now. Okay guys, so now I'm going to add in the ingredients. I'm going to add some black pepper. Not a whole lot, but you know, I like black pepper in my pilau. I'm going to turn the fan off just a bit so you guys can hear me, since I feel like I'm shouting over the fan and the It's a bit loud. I'm gonna add the pigeon peas. The green seasoning. Because I want everything to cook together and so all the flavors, you know, come in at the same time, right? So this here are all the seasonings, other ingredients that I'm adding in. So I'm adding in the carrots here. Ginger, of course. Love ginger in my pilau and stew chicken and all of that. The bell peppers, onions, tomatoes, and as you can see, I cut up the pimento peppers, and I just have 2 tiny pieces of scorpion pepper in here because I'm afraid it might be too hot and then I wouldn't be able to enjoy my food, right? I'm adding in the Scotch bonnet pepper now. And I'm just gonna leave this here to simmer and just cook down slowly. Okay, you'll see the end result. So as you can see, I have on my costume. So the pillow is all done. I have been running back and forth feeding the trick-or-treaters candies. But I want to show you what the pilau looks like now. And I'll tell you how great it tastes. As you can see, I have a man's beer here. But you can have juice. You can have some Trinidad grapefruit juice with this. Whatever it is you choose. Or some water to have with your pilau. This is the pilau. I have some cucumbers on the side with my pilau. It is so delicious, guys. Very delicious. Thank you for joining me. I hope you try this pilau. Tell me how it came out. Ask any questions in the comment regarding the pilau. I'll try my best to answer you. Bon appetit, guys.